Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and I come to you today, and I mean day, it's daytime. It's probably about noon right now, and anyways, I have been doing a little bit of work on these dolls. So I didn't like the little crater on her belly, so I did sand it, and I refilled that in again. I also went around the whole head of this doll here. I figured if I'm doing one side, let's go around and let's really get it together here and sand the rest of it here. And then we can paint one more last time, and that should do this doll. So got that one done, but her painting is turning out just beautiful. I love the color. I love the paint, how the paint is lying on the doll. Just beautiful. I love it. And to get some of this spackling off where I painted, just a little damp cloth, and it all comes off quite nicely. I can go around and just, wipe it off, and it does come off nice. This stuff is very water cleanup. Even when it's in the firm stage, it still comes off with water. Very nice stuff to work with. I love the spackling. Okay, where am I? So this head and this body goes together. So there you go. Almost done. The legs and the arms are already painted, and all I'm waiting for is this to dry. Give it a couple days. This is now Saturday, Monday. I can start looking at it. I love to give this stuff 48 hours to dry and cure a little bit. When you allow spackling to sit, I at one time, okay, this stuff goes on, it was supposed to go on pink. And what they say, when it turns white, it's time you can start sanding. Not so true. Even though it does turn white and you can sand it, I really find letting it sit for 48 hours, even 72 hours, 2 to 3 days, and then go back and sand it. Wow, what a difference that makes. I used to just do it when it turned white, but it would come off creamy and gunk up my sandpaper, and I didn't like that. And it seemed like most of it was coming off and nothing was staying behind. So I was really defeating my purpose. So instead what I did, I just left it on for 2 to 3 days, let it harden quite a bit. You want it to harden, but it sands still so beautifully. So if you allow it to just have that 72 hours on your doll, 48 at the most, 72 at the most, 48 the least, I would like to come back on these on Monday and give them a great sanding. And they sand up so nice after that. So that's my recommendation when it comes to the dolls, to let them sit. Don't be afraid to if you're restoring your own doll, let it sit for a couple days, at least 2 days, the most 3. You could go 4 if you want. I've let it go 5-6 days and come back because of being so busy. But if you want, you can look at it in 48 hours. But in the meantime, what can I do here? Well, I did notice that the neck hole needs to be painted in here, and some of the leg holes and arm holes could be painted just a little bit more. Same with this doll. This body here turned out beautiful, but the arm and leg holes and neck hole do need to be painted. This doll here, this body belongs to this little doll here. So anyways, the back of its head needs to be sanded. This has been sitting for over a week, and I can't wait to start sanding it because it's just so nice and firm now. And that's the beauty of it. The longer you let it sit, the more beautiful it is, So that's the wonderful part about this, is letting it just sand, let it sit and then sand it. And it's just a beautiful sanding. Very nice. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this and you like what you're seeing here. I think things are coming along quite nicely. After I'm done these little dolls, I do want to work on this F&B Patsy doll. She will be my next one on the list to be done. And I'm going to restore her. Her paint is flaking off, which kind of tells me I think she's oil paint when that happens. There's no lifting on her. Though she has what we call the spider effect with the oil paint here, crazing, there's no actual lifting on her. So because there's no lifting, it is really making me think that this is her original paint. We'll see if I take the paint off or not. She does have a little bit in the neck there where I can take that off and maybe patch that up. But I want to make sure. Well, she's got lifting on her feet. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to really take a good look at her before I just start going at her here. But we'll see. But she is marked on the back of her body. Let's see here. F&B Patsy, patent pending doll. So she's an early one. This is a very early doll. Her patent is was in the make of being, stamped and sealed and put in the mail type of thing, So she's very early, this one here. So she's at the beginning of the Patsy convention, the Patsy doll there. So if you're going to go to a doll convention, she was probably sitting there like, look what's coming out soon, type of thing. But yeah, very nice doll. And F&B made some wonderful dolls. They did, like many other companies, the Horseman, Madame Alexander, Madame Hendren. A lot of wonderful dolls came out. Ideal, there's American Character. They all made some wonderful dolls. Reliable. They're DNC. There's a lot of good companies out there that made these fantastic dolls, and you gotta love those companies for what they did and what they made. They were rated into this type of stuff, and they knew how to make a good doll. So even for its day, made out of wood, they still made a wonderful doll. Anyways, let's get going on these dolls. The more I talk, the less I do, apparently. But anyways, no, I love talking, and it's my gift. So anyways, thanks for joining me. A lot more to come. Stay tuned for more and what's coming up next here. So we'll be talking to you again really soon. And give me a thumbs up if you like what you heard today. And a comment is always nice. That's my mail, my source of mail. I call it Mail in the Air. So thanks again for dropping in. Bye-bye.